Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 16 Beta 5, the latest release by Apple, which is an amazing update. I really love this one. It has some really cool new features like the battery percentage on the status bar. That's such a small touch, but it really makes a difference, and we have been waiting for that for like 5 years now. It is finally here and it's really cool. Every time I see that percentage on the battery on the status bar, I feel like I have a jailbroken device. It is really nice to have that. But besides that, it has also some other cool new features, but also a lot of fixes and improvements which make this update really good. And even though we're like a month away from the release of iOS 16 to the public, I feel like this update is ready for release right now. So let's get into this video and let's talk about some more features that you will be able to find on iOS 16 Beta 5, and then we're going to talk about more details regarding this update and the future. First of all, on the control center, when you go to your control center, you will have of course the camera button. If you 3D touch there, you will have all the options. Now you will have two different icons right here for take a portrait and take a portrait selfie. Right here we'll have these two which have been redesigned. A change here on the lock screen when you go to the collections of wallpaper. As you probably know, this wallpaper right here is the only one that actually supports a dark mode, and you will see this option. If you tap on the three dots, you will have appearance right here. You tap there and you can choose automatic. So basically the dark and the light mode of this wallpaper will be decided based on the system mode. So when you have dark mode enabled on your device, it will be dark. When you have light mode, it will be light. But you can also choose the appearance, so it stays like that every time you change the light and the dark mode on your device. So if you want it to always be on the dark mode, you just go ahead and choose dark from here. Now this feature, this change right here is something that I really like. If you have enabled stack on the notifications options, now you will see this right here. So you can see the stack of notifications, and these right here show a preview of the last row actually of the previous notifications. It's much cleaner and of course much easier for you to see what's on the other notifications. This was way worse with the other betas. It has improved a lot with beta 5. There's also a change here with Siri. You can see the result here. It's much rounder. So basically Apple has made this design throughout iOS 16, and you will see it now on Siri as well. So right here you can see the text, basically what Siri speaks, will be way more rounded. When you're on the lock screen of your iOS 16 device and you swipe down to search, you will see like a new animation. So the search button will appear right here. So you can see it's small and it starts to get bigger like that, and of course it takes you to the spotlight search. This is, I believe, a new animation that Apple has added to iOS 16 with beta 5. We have a few small changes on the health app as well. On the medication section right here, we'll see this has been a bit adjusted here. The text to use the camera to add medications has been readjusted. It's much more centered right now and it looks much better. Also, when you go to your medications and you tap the edit button right here, if you're trying to archive one of your medications, now you will see a pop-up. Basically it will say that this medication will be removed from your scheduled and health sharing. So it just asks you whether you're sure you want to do that or not. So you will see this new pop-up anytime you try to remove any medication from your health app. And finally, the set wallpaper action on the shortcuts and automations has been now fixed. Now this wasn't working since iOS 16 has been released on its beta, and now it's finally working. So if you have a shortcut to set wallpapers or you have an automation to automatically change wallpapers, they now will work once you update to beta 5. Now these were some extra features that I've been able to find on iOS 16 beta 5, but what I like about this update is the stability and the improvements that Apple has done on this update. First of all, on the control center or whatever you use the volume hood, this has been fixed. This was a bug on beta 4. It was really annoying. You couldn't just adjust the volume the way you wanted on any of the sliders on iOS 16 beta 4. That has been fixed. And another thing that I have noticed, every time I rebooted my device since the release of iOS 16 Beta 1, once I went to the app library right here, it took actually a couple of minutes for the apps to show up right there. Now it has been fixed with Beta 5 and I just find the apps anytime I need to. And then talking about performance on iOS 16 Beta 5 looks to be really great until now. So right here we have the Geekbench test. So I did a test once I installed the beta. I did another one today and it actually shows even a more improved score. So right here we have the first test on the multi-core score. We had 4,109, while today we got 4,127, a slight increase there, and we have also a slight increase right here, 1,596 on the single core score, 1,595 on the single core score on the first test. So overall a great update, and it's very stable. In my opinion, this is the best beta Apple has released until today, of course, with iOS 16 beta, but I wouldn't mind if this would actually even be a public release. It is that good, at least on my experience and what I have seen from reports from people on Reddit and on Twitter. This is an amazing update. Now let's talk about battery life. Now, battery life on iOS 16 Beta 5 looks to be really good. It's nothing like you will feel like a major change from Beta 4 to Beta 5, but it's, I would say, maybe like 2 to 3% better, a slight improvement over Beta 4, especially on the battery heating up. I didn't feel that with Beta 5 at all. With Beta 3 and with Beta 1, actually the heating issue was big. Then with Beta 2 it went away. With Beta 3 and Beta 4 I had a bit of issues with device and the battery heating up. With Beta 5 seems like that is gone. And of course the battery life is quite decent here. Looking at this device right here, which is now about 2 years old, the iPhone 12 Pro Max here with a battery health of 89, I get quite a good battery life right here. So you can see right here we have with about 100% of battery, 6 hours and 30 minutes on screen. That's really good. That is of course with Beta 5. So what's next when talking about iOS 16 betas? Well, since this release, iOS 16 Beta 5, I expect Apple to now move on to a weekly schedule. So this Monday we had Beta 5. I would actually expect Apple to release Beta 6 next Monday. That will be August 15th, maybe even on Tuesday, but Monday or Tuesday actually are the two dates that I believe Apple will release the next beta. And you can expect Apple to actually release now a new beta every week with iOS 16, as most of the features have been added to iOS 16 now, and we're looking to new betas that will be focused only on battery life, security fixes, of course, stability improvements and all that. So from now on, expect Apple to release every week a new beta until the final release of iOS 16, which might happen on September 12th. That's the new date we're looking at for a release for iOS 16 to the public. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to be updated with the latest iOS 16 news and of course with the latest features and everything else regarding iOS 16, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on this video. I'll see you on the next one.